Hi everyone, this is Heather from weddingsbyheather.com, where my goal is to equip you with the best techniques and tips to make you a better and more efficient photographer. In this video, we are going to look at the Dehaze slider inside of Lightroom. But first, make sure you check out all of the free resources available on my website. In a recent update, Adobe released the brand new Dehaze slider. Unfortunately, this update was only released and available to Creative Cloud subscribers. Now, before you get all crazy in this conspiracy theory that Adobe is trying to make you jump to the Creative Cloud from your current version of Lightroom, oh wait, that was me. Wait, I was the one freaking out that that's what Adobe was trying to do. And then I learned that it's not a conspiracy. Adobe has to comply with federal regulations that prohibit them from shipping new features in non-paid updates. So if you're on Lightroom version 6 and you update to 6.1, 6.2, and currently 6.3, you won't see this slider because it's a new feature. You will only see enhancements to current features. I took this photo of my friend Hannah, and it has a little bit of a flare issue. I caught some sun across the lens, and so in order to remove that fog or that haze, I can simply pull up on the Dehaze slider, and it does a really, really good job of removing that. You could also pull down in order to add more haze if that's an effect that you're going for. But one thing that you'll notice as you pull up on the Dehaze slider, it does get more clear, but it also becomes a little bit more saturated. So if you're going to use this slider, I would recommend using it first and head over to the basic or the HSL panel in order to correct the issues that it creates. For instance, I might jump over to the HSL, grab my targeted adjustment tool, and pull down even more on the yellows and greens in this photo. Let's go ahead and take a look at the overall before and after. And that does a really amazing job. Now, the next question people have is, well, does that work on RAWs and JPEGs? Because I'm working on a RAW file right now. So I exported that image as a JPEG and brought it back into Lightroom so that we could play with the Dehaze and see if it works. And I would say, yes, it does. It's probably a little bit different than the RAW file, but it still works pretty well. Now, I want to jump to a photo that has a ton of sun flare on it. And I purposefully caught the flare in this image. I like it the way it is, but I just wanted to show you what would happen if you pull up really high on that Dehaze filter. You'll start to see some strange things happen with the color and the saturation. Now again, we could fix that by coming into the basic panel and pulling down on the vibrance and or the saturation, but it doesn't really look as nice as I think it could. I think it would make a really nice black and white. So I'm not sure how far you really want to pull up on the Dehaze slider. I guess that's going to be a personal preference. And one last thing, I want to take a look at an image that really does not have any flare on it. Remember, the Dehaze slider is about removing haze or fog and just making the image a little bit more clear. And I could do that on this photo. I could pull up on the Dehaze slider, and let's go ahead and look at the before and after, and I had made a few slight color adjustments. But if you wanted to, you could also pull down on that slider again to enhance the effect of sun flare. The Dehaze slider is also available in Photoshop's Camera Raw update. I hope that you found this useful. I'll see you in the next video.